Ready? You gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Yeah, you gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Don't give up hope.
Don't give up hope.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
Don't you give up.
Don't you give up.
Keep moving on.
Keep moving on.
You gotta keep one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other, one foot and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other, one foot and lead with love. Lift up your eyes.
Lift up your eyes.
Don't you despair.
Don't you despair.
Look up ahead.
Look up ahead.
The path is there.
The path is there.
Yeah, you gotta put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. Put one foot in front of the other and lead with love. You gotta put one foot in front of the other, one foot
And lead with love.
you gotta put one foot
in front
one
of the
foot
other.
and lead with love. I know you're scared.
I know you're scared.
Well, I'm scared too.
Well, I'm scared too.
But here I am,
But here I am,
right next to you.
right next to you.
You gotta put one foot
in front
one
of the
foot, one
other.
foot.
And lead with love.
You gotta put one foot
in front
one
of the
foot,
other.
one foot and lead with love. You gotta put one foot
in front of
one
the
foot, one
other.
foot.
And lead with love.
You gotta put one foot
in front
one
of the
foot, one
other.
foot and lead with and lead with one more time and lead with love. Yeah.
Good morning, and welcome to the UU Church of the South Hills, also known as Sunnyhill. We are delighted that you could join us for this service. Our mission here at Sunnyhill is to create a more just and compassionate community within and beyond our walls. My name is Roxy Mountjoy, and I serve as a worship associate for this congregation. If you are a newcomer or a visitor to our congregation, please go to sunnyhill.org and click on the button that says New to Sunnyhill to receive more information and to receive our weekly email newsletter. If you are joining us online today, please say hello or good morning in the comments on Facebook or YouTube. We'd like to hear from you and extend you a welcome as well. We welcome children of all ages to our service. For quiet play, we have a children's area here in the sanctuary. For louder activities, we have a nursery just outside the corner entrance to the sanctuary. We also have a comfort room accessible through the back hallway from which you can hear and see the service. A gentle reminder to everyone to please silence your phones and other electronic devices so that we all may enjoy the service uninterrupted by buzzing or ringing. Today's sermon, nope, I skipped something. Our Share the Plate beneficiary for the month of October is Casa San Jose. Casa San Jose is a vibrant community center where Latino culture thrives and immigrants find a welcoming home built on inclusion, dignity, and respect. Today we have with us Sister Janice Vanderneck, who will tell us more about the work of Casa San Jose.
I think Sister Janice may step out of the room for a few minutes. Oh, here she is. Come on up, please.
Just hiding.
Thank you so much, and I'm just so grateful that your congregation took on our work, Casa San Jose, to support for this month of October. Estoy muy agradecida. Good morning to you all. Casa San Jose, House of St. Joseph, is so named because I am a sister of St. Joseph, and that's a Roman Catholic order. And it seems, when I heard the pastor speak this morning at the first service, it seems our missions are absolutely aligned because the Sisters of St. Joseph, a Sister of St. Joseph moves always toward profound love of God and love of neighbor without distinction. And I know that no distinctions among us is a tenet of yours. I was a missionary in Brazil, in Latin America. I also studied liberation theology, and so that's where I got my passion for working with the Latino people. My congregation said to me, look, your passion is there, the people keep calling you, asking for your services, why don't you just go and start something? And we don't expect you to earn a salary, but equally we have no money to give you. So I found a welcome at St. Mark's Lutheran in their basement in Brookline in 2012. And we opened the doors in 2013. At that time, it was just myself and one bilingual volunteer. Now we have a staff of well over 30. Each day it grows, so I can't tell you. And I'm preempting your pastor here. He's going to speak to you about the wonderful bounty of all those pumpkins out there on your grounds. It's a symbol to me of how we grew from that one bilingual volunteer. We have over 1,000 volunteers now. Now, as I'm sure you're aware, because you live in this world, we are living in a very, very difficult time. For immigrants, it's a terrifying time. And I just believe it is God's providence that Casa San Jose is there, because we have our work cut out for us, and we're equal to the task. We want to be there, we want to do what we can, and we want to invite you also. Our rapid immigration and customs enforcement, the police, the enforcing arm of immigration services, they are terrorizing the community. And so we have set up rapid response teams. We have a phone number that we publish widely to the people. You could even do this for us. If you cite ICE in a place, you know, with their trucks stopped or following somebody. I say trucks, but they're usually those mammoth vans. Or if the people actually have ICE at their door, they call this hotline number. Since we have all these volunteers in many different geographic locations, it takes about 20 minutes from that phone call till we can have people at the scene. Now, they can't go up to ICE and say, stop what you're doing, but they can document. And additionally, they can be there. Hopefully, we have among that group at least one person who either speaks Spanish or has access to interpretation, and they can tell the family members what we can do to help them. We do have a bond fund to which we ask for contribution. Well, your contributions might go to that. If a person is fortunate enough, once they're in detention, to get a bond hearing and be out on bond, return home on bond, then that bond fund pays that for them. Because, with bond, it gets returned once your case is determined, and sometimes that is deportation. We, at Casa San Jose, we also do what we were established to do, social services with the community. Another thing that has been a key part of our ministry is working with the children and youth. They live between two cultures at home, often Spanish or Portuguese is what is primarily spoken, and the food and the whole atmosphere is Latino. And then they go to school, and sometimes, unfortunately, they're ashamed of that, or they're even told, go back to where you came from. So we help them bridge that so that they can be proud of their Hispanic heritage. We're in Hispanic Heritage Month right now, so great time to be conscious of our mission. Thank you. We do ESL with the people. We do food disbursement, distribution. We help, we even have a couple of residences where especially moms with children who are left bereft because the loved one was taken for detention and deportation, where they can stay till they make a determination of what their case is going to be. So thank you so much. Thank you for welcoming me. Please join us if you can. We have a prayer service every single Friday morning at 8 a.m. at the ICE offices. They are not marked as such. They're at 3000 Sydney Street in the South Side. We'd love a group from Sunnyside Unitarian Universalist Church to lead the prayer some Friday. We welcome other faiths too. We have Buddhists that regularly come. Sometimes Jewish leaders come. So please join us and pray that we can come to a peaceful, humane, respectful of human dignity resolution to the horrendous situation we have right now. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Today's sermon is titled A Theology of Pumpkins. As we prepare for our Sunnyhill Pumpkin Patch, what are the implied theological underpinnings of this task that builds community within the congregation while also reaching out to the larger community? How might this undertaking represent building alternatives to the dominant culture of self-centeredness and despair? Our opening words were written by Sherry Woodbury. Again, we reground ourselves here in our highest values. Love is the center and foundation of this faith. Love is the power that holds us together as a community. As we enter into worship, then let us open our hearts to the healing power of liberating love. Because love is not only something we receive, but something we practice in community. Let fall away all that might distract us from the wholehearted practice of love. Let us be accountable to one another for doing the work of living our shared values through the spiritual discipline of love. As we continue to listen and learn, to act and grow, may we each unfold in wholeness, both deeply loving and truly loved. Please join me in saying the words to light our chalice. We light this flame to remind us love is the center. As we grow and connect, mature and deepen, love remains the center. When the light of truth burns all else away, love remains.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Bethany Thornton, and I serve as the membership director here at Sunnyhill. And today we have the joy of welcoming new members into our Sunnyhill community. If you would like to come forward now. These individuals have chosen to join our congregation as we work to build a just and compassionate community, both within and beyond our walls. Okay, I'm going to do a quick introduction of everybody, but everybody's full bios can be found on the board in Fellowship Hall, so make sure you take a look after the service and be sure to say hello and welcome everybody. And if you are a newcomer to Sunnyhill and you're interested in membership, I'll be in the Fellowship Hall after the service, so make sure you find me. All right, let's see. First, we have Joel Rising. And Joel is excited to find a place for his mom to make some friends and to maybe find a little comfort in these trying times. Next, we have Linda Rising, who is that mom that he's talking about, and she is looking forward to joining a community of people who have shared values. Next, we have Betsy Mary and Keith Mary. Betsy looks forward to continuing to enjoy the kindness and fellowship of this warm and welcoming congregation. And Keith looks forward to finally becoming a member after attending for the last 2+ years. Next, we have Eric Meisberger, and Eric looks forward to comforting the afflicted and afflicting the comforted. And Helen Humphreys. Helen looks forward to being a part of a vibrant community which believes in taking action to improve our society at large.
Today we welcome into our congregation these new members who have chosen to become part of this church. We're so glad that you're here with us and delighted that you've chosen to share this part of your journey with us. Will you accept our gifts of fellowship, mutual support, and service? Will you offer us your unique presence and gifts? And will you work with us as we seek to create a community and a world dedicated to compassion and justice? If so, new members, please say, we will. We will. Congregation, will you welcome these new members with the warmth and comfort of your fellowship? Will you seek to add your strengths and talents to the new gifts they bring us? And will you share our triumphs and our struggles as our community grows and changes? If so, please say, we will. We will. Let us say together the words that are on our screens, which reflect our common purpose and common love in the midst of our diversity of beliefs. Love is the spirit of this church, and service its law. This is our great covenant, to dwell together in peace, to seek truth in love, and to help one another. Please join me in welcoming our new members.
Please rise and body your spirit to join in more singing. Rise again.
There's a river flowing in my soul. There's a river it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my heart. There's a river flowing in my mind. There's a river flowing in my mind, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my mind,
in my soul.
there's a river flowing in my soul. There's a river flowing in my soul. And it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my soul.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Good morning, friends. It is now our time for all ages. Please walk calmly up to the front and have a seat.
All right.
I don't time for all ages. Jenny Nickelodeon.
You did a great job. Come and have a seat, Elena. Great job. All right. Good morning, friends. This is my friend Mike. He is co-chairing our stewardship team and will be joining me for today's Time for All Ages. In the next few days, an entire semi-truck full of pumpkins and gourds will be embarking on a long journey, all the way from a farm in New Mexico to arrive right here at Sunnyhill. When we think of the Sunnyhill Pumpkin Patch, we imagine all the teamwork it takes to make it happen. There are the volunteers who unload the truck, the folks who help with marketing and sign-up sheets, the people who set up the tent, and those who make sure the lights are working to keep the parking light bright. And we can't forget about the pallets. We even have a volunteer who provides all of the pallets that the pumpkins sit on.
Pumpkin patch. And once it's set up, it becomes something even more special, a place where we meet our neighbors, greet families, and help kids search for that perfect pumpkin. Sorry, I lost my place just a second there. To take home, I'm sorry. The Sunnyhill Pumpkin Sale doesn't just raise funds, it builds community. But that's just one tiny part of the journey that the pumpkins have been on.
Before they make it onto that big truck to come here, they start as tiny seeds planted by farmers in the sandy soil of Farmington, New Mexico. That area has just the right soil for the vining plants that produces pumpkins and gourds. The farmers there prepare the land, plant the seeds, and spend months tending their crops, watering, watching for pests, and hoping for the right balance of sun and rain. The farm where our pumpkins grow is on Navajo land, and during harvest season, over 700 Navajo people work together to grow and gather the pumpkins that will travel all across the country, including to us here at Sunnyhill. When we see all those bright orange pumpkins in our patch, we're really seeing the end of a long story, one that began with soil and seeds, patience and care, teamwork and community. And you know, that sounds a lot like Sunnyhill.
I mean, yeah, when we gather here on Sunday mornings, what we see, the music, the worship, the laughter, the children heading to class, that is a beautiful harvest. But behind that harvest are countless acts of care that make it possible. There are folks from our facilities crew here on Tuesdays fixing steps or checking on lights. Our AV team works hard so people at home can join and feel connected. Our social justice team meets with community partners and organizes opportunities to make a difference. Our RE teachers prepare lessons and activities that help our children grow in spirit and kindness. All of those seeds of care and effort come together so that on Sunday mornings at Sunnyhill, we can bloom into something magical.
And it's not just Sundays. Sunnyhill is alive all week long. On October afternoons in the pumpkin patch, on Tuesdays when the facilities crew meets, or lunches when we celebrate a leader before they move away, on the first Wednesday of each month when the social justice team gathers, and during weddings and memorials when we honor life's sacred moments. All those times, all of those gatherings make this community so special.
But here's the thing, for all that to continue, we need to tend our own garden here at Sunnyhill. We have to keep the lights on, the furnace running in the winter, and the piano tuned. We need to make sure our staff can earn a fair and livable wage so they can keep doing their amazing work. Like the farmers in New Mexico tending the pumpkin fields, we have seeds of our own to care for, and we do that by sharing our time, our talent, and our treasure. Hang on. We give our time when we make coffee on Sunday, greet newcomers, or take a shift in the pumpkin patch. We share our talent when we teach a class, sing in the choir, or help repair something that needs fixing. And we give our treasure when we pledge, when we contribute financially in a way that feels meaningful and sustainable to our families. Each of those gifts, time, talent, and treasure, helps Sunnyhill continue to grow and flourish. Today is the first day of our pledge drive for next year. It's the first chance for each of us to consider how we will support this community, how we can keep doing all the things we love here: worship, fellowship, learning, and justice work. My name is Mike, and my friend Greg and I will be helping adults learn more about pledging this year. It's pretty simple. Adults just need to head to our website, sunnyhill.org, and click on the Pledge 2026 button. Our goal for 2026 for our budget is $610,000 this year. We will have more information that we'll share in a letter to the congregation later today. And also, there'll be a table after the service if anyone wants to learn more.
Thank you, Mike. So, as we welcome those pumpkins from New Mexico this week, let's remember the incredible journey they've taken, from seed to soil to harvest, from farm to truck, all the way to our patch. And let's remember, too, that everything we do here at Sunnyhill starts with the seeds of care, the ones we plant and tend together. Every pumpkin in our patch began as a tiny seed, and every gift we give, every act of love, time, service, or generosity helps this beautiful community continue to grow and thrive. And with that, it's time to head to our RE class. Let's sing the children out.
As you go, may joy surround you as you go. Go in peace. Know our love is with you always as you go, as you go, as you go. May joy surround you as you go. Go in peace. Know our love is with you always as you go, as you go.
This is the time in our service when we share joys and sorrows that have been submitted by members of the congregation. Those joys and sorrows may be submitted online from our website or by filling out a form on the desk in our entranceway. After each joy or sorrow that I share, please respond by saying, "We hold you in our hearts." A joy from Ellen Vague, who says, "I'm very happy to share that my son Gabriel is starting a new job tomorrow. He's a climate investments analyst with the Oregon Department of Environmental Quality. He quit his prior position at a consulting firm because most of their projects were from the EPA, and there aren't many projects coming from the EPA anymore. He likely would have been laid off. To Gabriel and Ellen and family, we hold you in our hearts. A joy from Julia Oak. Julia says, thank you to the Sunnyhill staff, the caring committee, and so many congregation members who supported our family with thoughtful notes, gifts, visits, and meals while my son Henry was recovering from surgery. We are grateful to the amazing team at Children's Hospital for a mostly positive experience, all things considered, and are happy to share that he is healing well. It means the world that our Sunnyhill community was there to help us through a scary and challenging time. Thank you to everyone for your care and support. To Henry, Julia, and family, we hold you in our hearts. A joy from Chris Simsick. Chris says, so happy. My son got the job he was hoping for. I'm just delighted for him and happy to share good news with all of you. To Chris and son, we hold you in our hearts. A joy from Doug Reichenfeld. Doug and Andrea are enjoying a wonderful weekend in Minneapolis with their son Trey, where they are biking, hiking, and enjoying really great restaurants. Doug says, we'll see you all next week. To the Reichenfeld family, we hold you in our hearts. As we sing our musical meditation, we invite anyone who feels moved to do so to come forward, light a candle, place it in the sand, and then return to your seats. Please join me in the spirit of meditation or prayer. Ready or not, the months flow by. Summer to fall, to winter, to spring, to summer again and again. The cycles of the natural world repeating, the cycles of months and years coming round over and over. While there is comfort in the ebbs and flows of nature, there is also discomfort in noticing the passing of time, sometimes experiencing time's forward movement as a loss rather than a gift, as something we're running out of, rather than something that makes possible our very existence, something that is shared by every one of us, something that is sacred and by its very nature must pass. Time, when properly considered, is not something to fear, but something to fully experience with all of its blessings and challenges, all of its sharp and smooth edges, all its ups and downs. Let us pause to experience together the passing of time in this sacred space during this time of quiet reflection. May we find comfort in one another's caring presence. May we find comfort in the spaciousness of each moment. And may we face the discomforts of life with courage, with resolve, and with love. Amen. When we ask newcomers to Sunnyhill what drew them to our congregation, what was it that brought them to our front door, there are two responses that we get very frequently. First of all, the rainbow flag and the electronic sign in our front yard. Our Progress Pride flag and our message board convey a commitment to inclusivity and a welcome to all in a very clear way. Second, people recognize us often as the church that has all of those pumpkins on its front yard during the month of October. Both of these visual signifiers, the rainbow flag and the pumpkins, say something about who we are and why we are here. And both say something about our implied theology. Now, theology is one of those words that can be challenging. The mere mention of the word theology from the pulpit or elsewhere tends to make people's eyes glaze over a little bit. It makes people both confused and sometimes uncomfortable. And for Unitarian Universalists, it's a particular challenge as we have generally rejected religious creeds and dogmatic statements of faith. So we cannot rely on formulaic responses to theological questions. As a result, our answers to such questions can seem quirky and highly individualistic. There's a joke that goes something like, you might be a you if to describe your personal theology, you have to resort to interpretive dance. But theology is important. Whatever your theology might be, and in whatever way you might express it, it is worth pushing through our confusion and discomfort to examine theological matters because they help us get to the heart of what's going on in our world and in our lives. UU author and theologian Paul Razor writes, "The term theology is often associated with arcane and academic or technical concepts that focus on abstract doctrines. But the purpose of theology is really quite simple. If religion is about the large-scale world pictures that orient us in the universe and help give our lives meaning and purpose, then theology is about examining these worldviews and the assumptions that go into them." Razor continues, "It is about making our implicit patterns of orientation explicit, lifting them to the surface and examining them intentionally, honestly, and critically. It is about reflecting on these patterns, trying to make sense of them by questioning, clarifying, and re-articulating them." So theology and theological exploration can help us better understand our own worldview and assumptions, and it can also help us better understand the worldview and assumptions of others. And it can help us act in ways that are consistent with a well-examined worldview. Going back to the pride flag and the pumpkins, what do these two highly visible hallmarks of our congregation say about our theology? In the past, I have explored at some length the theology of welcoming that our rainbow flag represents. Being a welcoming congregation for us is not merely an academic exercise or just a nice thing to do. Welcoming our LGBTQ siblings is a life-affirming and potentially life-saving act. It's not just a nice thing to do, it's the right thing to do, and it is a necessary thing to do, especially in the current era of regression on issues of basic rights for LGBTQ plus people, for immigrants, as we heard earlier, for women, and for other vulnerable groups. So our rainbow flag serves as an indicator and a reminder of our theology of welcoming and inclusivity and our commitment to act on this theology both within our congregation and in the world at large. Our pumpkins, on the other hand, are the other highly visible aspect of our church that people notice from the road this time of year, and they say something about our theology of abundance, which is deeply rooted in our religious DNA as Unitarian Universalists. Nothing says abundance quite like a pumpkin. It is an absurdly plump, colorful, oversized reminder of the bounty of nature during the harvest season. And a yard full of pumpkins expresses a kind of abundance that is almost irresistible. It's difficult to look at our pumpkin patch and not have this sense of plenitude, this sense that there is enough, that there is an inherent abundance in the universe. Our Universalist forebears were expressing a theology of abundance when they put forth the idea that there were no limits to God's love. They believed in universal salvation. They believed that it was wrong to divide people into sheep and goats, the saved and the damned, They believed that we, as fellow inhabitants of this planet, share a common destiny and that it is up to us to live accordingly. Rather than believing in the scarcity of divine love, the idea that there was only so much to go around, they believed in the absolute abundance of divine love, and they believed that we were called to share in this love, both as beneficiaries and benefactors. In a sea of love, we are called to be open to it and to share it openly with others. So those pumpkins, which will be arriving this coming Saturday morning, serve, at least in part, as a visual representation of our theology of abundance. But they also serve as a symbol of the power of community. Every aspect of our pumpkin patch depends on community participation. From the moment the tractor trailer pulls into our parking lot until the very last of the pumpkins is sold or otherwise disposed of, this effort depends entirely on community participation, both the Sunnyhill community to unload, set up, and sell the pumpkins, and the larger community to be enticed into our pumpkin patch, to come into our front yard, to interact with us, and to purchase a pumpkin. It is a community effort from start to finish. Every year, we worry whether there will be enough, whether there will be enough volunteers, whether enough people will show up to help unload this enormous truck when it arrives, whether there will be enough people to sign up for hundreds of hours of selling shifts, whether there will be enough people in the community to buy the thousands of pumpkins that will stretch out across our front lawn. Especially this particular year when we are getting a full tractor trailer load of pumpkins. Likewise, every year when we have our annual pledge drive to raise operational funds for the church for the coming year, we worry about whether there will be enough money in pledges to keep the work of the church going forward in good times and in challenging times. We worry about whether there will be enough, but at the same time, we know that there is enough. We see it every year in the pumpkin patch. Somehow the pumpkins do get unloaded and set up. People do sign up for shifts to sell pumpkins, and the community does show up to buy the pumpkins. There are problems and challenges every year, to be sure. There are things that go wrong. There are shifts that may not get covered, but overall, year after year, there is enough. The same goes for our pledge drive. The money may not come in the way we want it to. We may not be able to do everything we want to do, but year after year, there is enough. Sometimes barely enough, but there is enough. There's nothing particularly mysterious about this abundance. It doesn't come floating down as manna from heaven. It depends entirely on you and me. It depends on the power of us. We create abundance through our generosity of spirit and our hard work. We create and participate in abundance through our shared love, our love for one another, our love for this congregation, and our love for the world. Even when we feel let down by it and despairing, we love this world. In a time of scarcity, an era that's characterized by fear and hatred and greed that are generated by an attitude of scarcity, our practice and theology of abundance is more needed than ever before. This congregation plays an important role in our community as a reminder of the importance of being radically welcoming and centered in the spirit of abundance. It is the responsibility of each and every one of us to live into this welcoming and abundant way of living together, to show to ourselves and to our community what can be accomplished when we put love at the center, roll up our sleeves, and get to work. I offer this sermon not just as a plea for you to give generously of your time, talent, and treasure to this church, both through your financial pledge and your help with the pumpkin patch, though that is certainly one of my intentions. But more importantly, I offer this sermon as a reminder about our meaning and our purpose as a religious community. We are here to love radically and to love abundantly. I hope and pray that we will live into this theology of welcoming and abundance in all that we do. May it be so. Amen.
Let's see if that strap falls off. It didn't. Please rise again and body your spirit to join wholeheartedly in singing There Is More Love Somewhere.
There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. There is more hope somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more hope somewhere. There is more peace somewhere. There is more peace somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more peace somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. There is more joy somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more joy somewhere. There is more love somewhere. There is more love somewhere. I'm gonna keep on till I find it. There is more love somewhere.
Thank you. Please be seated.
As we heard earlier, our Share the Plate beneficiary for the month of October is Casa San Jose. Casa San Jose is a vibrant community center where the Latino culture thrives and immigrants find a welcoming home built on inclusion, dignity, and respect. You can make a gift online on our website or by text at 412-324-3130. We'll be passing our offering baskets for cash and checks in just a moment. If you're writing a check, please make it out to UUCSH and put Share the Plate in the memo line.
We're going to ask you to sing along on the choruses of this song. Pretty simple. We are singing through the hard times, singing through the hard times, working for the good times to come. Mary and I will sing it once and then ask you to join in.
We are singing through the hard times, singing through the hard times, working for the good times to come. We are singing through the hard times, singing through the hard times, working for the good times to come.
Try that chorus again.
And we are singing through the hard times, singing through the hard times, working for the good times to come. We are singing through the hard times, singing through the hard times, working for the good times to come. Sometimes our living gets so dark and lonesome, it seems like there's nothing we can do. So we reach out to each other and raise a song together and let our voices carry us through. And we are singing through the hard times, singing through the hard times, working for the good times to come. We are singing through the hard times, singing through the hard times, working for the good times to come. And when the war clouds gather, it's so easy to get angry, and just as hard not to be afraid. But you know in your own heart, no matter what happens, you just can't turn your back and walk away. And we are singing through the hard times, singing through the hard times, working for the good times to come. And we are singing through the hard times, singing through the hard times, working for the good times to come. So hand in hand together, we help each other carry the light of peace within us every day. If we can learn to live it, to walk and talk and give it, that world of peace won't be so far away. And we are singing through the hard times, singing through the hard times, working for the good times to come. And we are singing through the hard times, singing through the hard times, working for the good times to come.
Please join me in saying the words to extinguish our chalice. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts, until we are together again.
Just a couple of reminders. One is please do look in your email inbox for more information about our stewardship drive this year and how to pledge. And also don't forget to sign up to help with pumpkins. I'm told that we still need some wheelbarrows to help unload the pumpkins from the truck and get them into our pumpkin patch. If anyone would like to drop a wheelbarrow off or bring it when you come in person on Saturday morning, it would be very much welcome. Yeah. As we enter another week of uncertainty in the world, let us remember that there is only one side, that of humanity and planet Earth. May we work for peace. May we raise our voices with our elected officials and engage as we can in acts of compassionate resistance. And may we remember to take very good care of ourselves, each other, and those we love. May we remember these words adapted from the Unity Prayer. The light of love surrounds us, love enfolds us. The power of love protects us, love watches over us. Wherever we are, love is. Go in peace.